guys, how's everybody doing? I hope good. It's kind of late. I usually don't even post this late. I was kind of going to go down and get ready for bed. But I felt called to do a couple oracle pulls. It's Monday evening after Thanksgiving. I hope everyone had a nice holiday. If you celebrate, if you don't, and you just celebrate family and be thankful for everything that you have, that's what we kind of do. So yeah, I'm not going to make this very long, but I just really felt pulled to reach out to everyone. And let's see if our ancestors have any messages for us for this week. I hope the lighting is okay. I'm going to ring my bell real quick. I'm calling our spirits and ancestors and spirit guides, guardian angels. I'm going to start with our Angels and Ancestors deck. I don't know why I'm whispering. I hope you can even hear me. It's alright. It's not that late that I need to be whispering. So, hope everyone, like I said, is doing well. I know the holidays are rough for a lot of us, but, like I keep saying, our days and our times and our life goes however we react to things and how we decide. We have a choice. We really do. Sometimes we don't want to, but we have a choice to get up and make it happen or lay around and cry. If you're in depression, severe depression, I get it. You're not going to snap out of that. But trust me when I tell you, you're not going to come out of it on the medications and just therapy either, unless that does work for you. But for a lot of people with a lot of psychological trauma, you're not going to get better from just that. I went through years and years of therapy and medications, and it did nothing. It was the shadow work and pulling everything out and actually, dealing with it, writing it out, processing, learning from it. What did this lesson, my kitty cat, Frankie, hey, good girl. What did you learn from the lesson? Did you get anything out of it? And if not, you're going to keep repeating it, right? And a lot of times we keep repeating because we're still in that fight or flight. So what I do is I do a lot of shadow work and a lot of belief clearing techniques. If you don't know me, if you haven't seen me before, I'm Christine, the founder of Whispers of the Wounded Soul. And I wrote a book, Turning Wounds into Wisdom. I usually keep it out, but I didn't plan on doing anything tonight. I wanted to actually pull a star tarot card. I don't normally pull tarot with you guys, but I'm just going to pull one card. I'm not going to do a reading. But this brand or this practice that I have came about while I was healing myself. And I was always told to write a book, and I did. I ended up writing a book while I was healing. And I wrote after, I also have a companion guide, which is Shadow Work Manual, and that will guide you through the same chapters as my book, but there's nothing about me. It's literally shadow work questions for you to pull what you're holding down. What happened to me was 58 years of everything that I've been through, kept shoving and shoving and shoving, and I'm not very tall as it is, but once it reached here, it had nowhere else to go, and I just broke apart and fell apart, whatever you want to call it. I had a breakdown, and but the breakdown was a breakthrough at the same time, and really helped me realize I've been carrying these tools around for decades, tools that could have helped me and helped others, and I don't know what I was thinking or doing, to be honest with you. That's why I try so hard to tell you guys, to get up every day and make it a good day. Don't let things that are going on ruin your day, ruin your life. You can't say, well, that person ruined my life, ruined my day, because I used to say the same thing, but that's up to you. You're the only one that can make you happy. Your love, your acceptance is all you should need. It shouldn't matter what anyone thinks or wants. It really doesn't matter. Once you start realizing that nothing doesn't matter, it's not real. You create your own story. You create every day. If you want to stay in, situations that you're in because you're afraid, because it's safe, and I get that. A lot of us are so used to living in trauma that it's a safety net for us, and we're going to make decisions that are probably going to keep us there in that stagnant energy. You know what I mean? But when you realize that you're the one that creates, you're going to create that positive energy, it's going to help you pull away from those people and those situations and those things that kept you stagnant. It's a lot of work, shadow work, and finding yourself again. And I believe that's what it is. I don't think it's creating a new you or anything. You're literally finding you again. And I'm slowly finding myself, and I'm bringing you along on this healing journey with me. So anyway, let's see. That was a card that we got the other day. And I know I say that means we maybe needed to hear it again, but the Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. So let's see what Spirit Fox has to say. Trust your talents in changing times. The message is stay alert as change is in the air. The Spirit Fox features my favorite animal of all time, the red fox. An amazingly resilient creature able to survive in urban environments or even the freezing temperatures of the Arctic. Foxes know what it's like to be hunted. For centuries, they have been sought for their precious fur, and all they want to do is survive. So the Spirit Fox can help you overcome the energies of adversity and unfair treatment. Also, as urban foxes hide in cities and go about their business, in the darker hours, the fox offers the medicine of blending in. The extended message is the energies around you are changing at this time, and although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. You are being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before, and this can make you feel on edge, but be open to the shifts occurring because they're really the answers to your prayers. The experience of being hunted or threatened is now behind you, and you are being invited to come out of your den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon the Spirit Fox medicine to help you be seen for who you are and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. So, kind of what I was just talking about. It may not always be comfortable to shift, right? Because we're comfortable in that setting that we were used to. Sometimes even misery feels more comfortable than the change because you're afraid. But the thing is that there's nothing to be afraid of. You just have to do it. You have to go for it with everything in life, right? So now I'm going to pull one of the magical spirit cards today. Let's see if there's any messages. Or what the message is, I should say. There's always a message. That's what I tell people too. Quiet your mind. Take some deep breaths. 3 nice deep breaths. Hold for the count of 3. Roll your eyes towards your middle of your brow. And don't do it till it hurts. You don't roll your eyes till it's painful. You slightly just adjust them. It'll feel natural when you get there. And I can't even describe it, but just sitting silently by yourself. A lot of people say they don't know how to meditate. They can't meditate. That's meditating. You just have to learn to quiet your mind. And after practice, when your first couple of times, I couldn't do it either. I couldn't get my mind to stop. I can't. Nobody can really. But when you really focus and keep trying to push those thoughts away, and just think of something else. Like I mentioned in one of my first couple of videos with Stephen Sadler, we're sitting in a hot tub with Jesus. So I would close my eyes and picture that I'm just sitting there still and that he's there in presence with me. And after a while, my mind just kind of did go blank. I was in this blissful, beautiful state that I didn't want to come out of. Unfortunately, I've had to come out of it because I have to live in this world. But meditating like that is exceptional. or just being, not necessarily meditate, but just being quiet in your mind. And that's when you hear your ancestors. That's when you hear your spirit guides. That's when messages come in. Nothing is going to come in for you. Nothing's going to change if you're constantly too busy to stop for a minute. Or if you're clouding your mind with drugs or alcohol. And I know I say that, and I've been there, and there's nothing wrong with having a drink if that's what you want to do. But it's not helping you. It's a depressant, and it's just bringing you down, and it's clogging your third eye, and you don't have a clear path to the divine. I feel like you're clogging it up, and a lot of our trauma and stuff that we carry around is also clogging it up. You might have blocked chakras, and I've never really talked about that yet, but that's a big thing for me. You have chakras. You have 7 chakras. Technically, they say you have 8. And if one is blocked, a certain one is blocked, it really does affect you in your life and the way you handle things. It's the whole thing I told you is fascinating. So I will always continue talking about it, and I will explain more for you, the ones that are interested. So let's see what the magical spirit has. You are worthy of beautiful things, the servant queen, divine, magnetic, and valuable. So let's see. Number 3. It's all the way to the back of the book. So the affirmation spell is I am worthy of the most beautiful things. And it says you are blocking, wow, ready? You are blocking your blessings by believing you don't deserve them. You do. Recognize your patterns of self-sabotage and examine the choices you have been repeating. We enact and accept what we believe we are worthy of. Raise your standards. You are meant for better. It doesn't matter what you've been through, where you come from, rich or poor, healthy or unhealthy, circumstances, or what others may think of you or tell you. It doesn't matter how others have put you down. You are still worthy. You are a valuable soul and someone who seeks to find the magic of this world. And those who seek are the ones who find. Just like the story of Cinderella, who was made to believe she was worthless and a servant to her family, only to be visited by a fairy godmother, Spirit, who offered her blessings and magic if she was willing to believe she was worthy of them. All she had to do was accept them, and she would go on to live a life of royalty, beauty, and abundance. She was always meant to be a queen. It's okay if you also forgot that you are the magic, but it's time to remember again. Come home. Spirit can only give us what we believe we are worthy of. So expect excellence, speak it into existence, and summon miracles. Will you accept the blessings that you have been offered? This is a potent time for magic in your life, and your fairy godmother is here now. Your guides, ancestors, and angels are listening, and let them assist you. So, visualize yourself as a magnet for beautiful things, beautiful experiences, connections, thoughts, synchronicities, and blessings. Imagine abundance swirling around you and entering your soul and your life. Luminous rainbow energy, blooming flowers, dazzling vibrations all around you and within you. It's already here, and more is coming. Believe, expect, and receive. You know, it coincides with what I was just talking to you about. Right? I'm telling you. And that's why I said I was really called to do this tonight. I was getting ready to take my makeup off and head to bed. I'm already kind of in my pajamas. I sleep in my cowboy shirt. But yeah, it's just mind-blowing, the messages that you can receive. So I'm going to pull one of these beautiful cards from the Star Tarot. Keep shining. Don't forget your worth. Don't let anyone tell you different. That's what I was saying. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks or feels about you. Just doesn't matter. You love you. You have to learn to love you. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself every day. Eventually you'll believe it. If you believe all the bad stuff, right? You believe all the bad shit, why can't you believe something good? I mean, come on. It's common sense, and I had to tell my own self. So we have the Nine of Cups. And I wanted to read from this book because this book is just beautiful. So we're going to go to the Nine of Cups right there. Okay. So the Wish card, finding your grail. When the Nine of Cups blesses your path, good fortune, happiness, well-being, security, prosperity, emotional, and material success are yours. On a deeper level, you are experiencing the inner wealth of true self-love. Discovering your grail within, your heart chakra is opening, radiating out unconditional love from the divine, showering boundless love that is streaming magically on everything you create. The key to the 9 Cups is living and practicing the universal law of giving and receiving. The gift of this card is boundless love and abundance. The 9 of Cups is considered one of the best cards in the tarot as it expresses great happiness and abundance in all areas of your life. This card symbolizes the creation of the mother principle giving birth to more and more love. The more love and compassion you give out, the more you receive, creating a beautiful cycle of giving and receiving. The 9 of Cups is called the Wish card in the tarot. If you pull this card, you will get your wish, or the answer to your question will be positive. With the good fortune and divine love of the 9 of Cups, you are completing a cycle of deep understanding, healing, and transformation. When you drink from the divine grail of boundless love, you learn to receive in turn, give love to your creation, others, and the world around you. You are on the threshold towards a new stage of development. Now is an opportunity to grow further spiritually, internally, living it externally. As above, so below. It's not just a concept, it is something that you are now living. The 9 of Cups offers an opportunity to share your wealth, wisdom, and happiness with others. What you wish for will determine your new path. We have all heard the saying, be careful what you wish for. You might get it. This verse speaks of responsible wishing, but take the time to quiet yourself and meditate on what you are asking or wishing, understanding how it might impact you and those around you. You are being supported by the divine to create something new and beautiful, whether it be a personal wish or a wish that is more expansive. The universe is lining up to grant it. You are the mother of your creations, giving birth to the sacred divine. This is a time to work with your creative, magical spirit, letting your dreams and your soul purpose blossom. Take the time to quiet yourself and meditate. Like, it just blows my mind because this happens to me a lot. I'll be going through something or thinking of something, and then I'll watch one of the tarot readers that I follow, and they'll tell me exactly what I needed to hear. Just completely blown away. They're telling me word for word something that I'm going through or something that I already had in my mind. Like I said, a lot of these are confirmations. So if it hit you and you felt you needed to hear that, that is why I do this. So let's pull. We have 18 minutes on the clock. I'm going to pull one of these. Soar. You are being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It is time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. I'm going to pull one more. Let it go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you, and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free. Right. Let's see. Let's pull an animal spirit card, and then I'll let you guys go. tiger, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. So I pull these a lot of times in the morning, and then that'll be my mantra, my affirmation. I choose to be unstoppable. I choose. Remember I said, it's your choice what kind of day you're going to have or who you're going to be. Everything is a choice. Once you learn to rewire the trauma wounds, you can start making better choices. So yeah, my passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. And mighty forces come to my aid. And those mighty forces are your ancestors, your guardian angels, you know. Yeah, you have to stop pushing everything down. You got to feel it to heal it. Do your shadow work. You don't have to buy my books or anything. You can go, and you don't even have to have a journal. You can get sticky notes, jot down whatever's bothering you or whatever good things that you want to attract, and then, crumble it up and blow it off to the universe, or rip it up, burn it. You could do whatever you want, or you could keep a journal and then go back to see how things change. That's the good point about keeping the journal. You're always able to go back and say, wow, this is where I was then, and this is what, sometimes even tarot, I'll pull a couple cards or a couple oracle cards, and it'll say something, and I'll put that in my journal, and then I'll look a couple days later and say, oh my God, it did. It said this was going to happen. And even with astrology that I say, just because your sign says this is supposed to happen on this day to people that are Aries or whatever, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be you. And now that you've heard that, you might be able to change it or stop it if it was going to be something negative. It's sometimes just helpful. It doesn't mean it's going to happen to you, right? So anyway, I wanted to kind of make this a short one, and hope everyone has a nice rest of their evening. I'm going to try to get this uploaded for you as quickly as possible. Thank you for following me, for sharing my posts, for enjoying them, for commenting. Thank you for all the messages and letting me know that you're enjoying this, and that you're getting something out of it. And if there's something particular you'd like me to talk about or focus on, just let me know. You could put it in the comments or message me. I'm here for you. I'm here to try to help you, bring you along on my healing journey. And this is part of what I do. So that's why I brought you in. So again, have a great night, guys. You. It never wants to turn off. And then it will right in the middle of me saying that. So good night again.